I was on vacation, but I said when I come back, I'm definitely going to talk about this here. Because this is such a weird story to me. And this is another one where I would love to talk to this girl because I really want to know more than anything what her headspace was. Now, to the left, you got YouTuber. And now he's a boxer, Jake Paul. Now, you know, his brother is Logan Paul. And the Paul brothers have definitely been problematic on YouTube, to say the least. But anyway, that's all in the past. We're going to talk about what, you know, talk about the recent occurrence. Now, to the right, you got a young lady by the name of Justine Paradise. She's 20 years old. She's big on TikTok, and then she has a small YouTube channel as well. So you can go to her YouTube channel and check out her video, and she describes her incident with Jake. Now, what you guys do need to know is that she alleges that Jake Paul committed misconduct upon her. But let me actually break down her story, and then I want y'all to tell me, how do you feel about this? Now, this incident allegedly happened July 20th, 2019. She said the reason why she didn't want to come out with this story sooner is because COVID was going on and there was a lot going on in the world, and she didn't even know if she could even talk about it because she had signed an NDA, but didn't realize until recently that even when you sign an NDA, if a crime happens, you can talk about it. Yes, it is very true. NDA is non-disclosure, but nothing absolves you from when you witness a crime, you got to talk about it. Now, I mean, you can talk about it if you want to. So I'll do a video explaining NDAs. But anyway, they basically mean nothing. But, you know, anyway. So Justine says before she actually had even met Jake, she had knew the name, she knew of him, but she had never watched one of his videos. She ended up going to a studio one day that was basically like a vlogger house where a bunch of influencers live together. You know, they film videos there. Rich and famous people are constantly coming in and out. You know, ladies of the night, escorts are constantly coming in and out. Like it's just one of them things. So she ended up at this house after hanging out with some friends because they wanted to go look for cute boys, and that's where they ended up. So once she gets into the house, she said that before you actually get access to the full mansion, you walk in the door and immediately to your left, oh shoot, oh, phone fell down, that's fine. Immediately to your left, your picture is taken, and then you have to sign an NDA before you can go further in the house. And I said, well, wow, what in the Playboy Mansion is going on? But I guess they want to keep track of everybody that come in. They want you to know anything you see in here you can't talk about, but now we're talking about it. And so she goes into the house. She meets Jake, and he says something weird to her, like, oh, you have an accent. And she's like, I don't have an accent. Where's the bathroom? She uses the bathroom. Anyway, long story short, she ends up going back to this house about 6 times over the period of a month. Throughout these 6 times, you know, Jake was somewhat flirty towards her, but she described him as being socially awkward. He wouldn't look her in the eyes. He wouldn't talk to her. He would only communicate with her via phone. He would only text her. Like, they would be standing right next to each other, and he would text her. He wouldn't say a word to her. Now, she took that as socially awkward. I take that as he seen her as nothing but a hoe. That's just how he's seen her. I'm just keeping it real, not trying to victim blame, but I'm trying to tell you the story. And so at one of these last encounters at the house, he ended up kissing her in front of everybody. Now, with this kiss, she took it as, oh, he likes me. He's trying to show everybody like that he likes me so they don't talk to me. But in fact, no, he took that kiss from you as consent. That's how he saw it. I ain't saying it's right, but Justine, I'm just telling you that's what it was. When he kissed you in front of everybody, and you obliged, he took that as consent. You took that as, oh, okay, he just likes me. Okay, cool, whatever. She didn't mind it. So eventually he grabs her hand and he walks her up to his room upstairs in the vlogger house. And now when she goes in his room, she said that I've been in people's rooms before. It wasn't a big deal. So I'm going to stop the story there. Ladies, let me ask you something. If you go in the house with a guy that you think is cute, he finds you attractive, but he doesn't even talk to you, he only texts you, and then he kisses you, the whole encounter is really, really weird, and he takes your hand and he leads you upstairs to his bedroom, would you go? Would you go up there? Let me check. Would you go? They said, I'm gonna call the police on this man. That's just nasty. No. Jake Spacey, would y'all go? She didn't read what she signed. No, she didn't. I don't think she did. They said nope. People saying nope. It's a trick. Okay, cool. So then she goes in this room, and immediately they get to kissing, they get the heavy petting, and he's trying to pull her pants down. He's trying to get it on because that's the only reason why he came into the room. He didn't come into the room to talk to her. And she said, well, no, I don't want to do anything. No, I don't want to do it. No, stop. And so he stops allegedly. This is her recounting it. And he said, if we're not going to do nothing, what's the point? This is what he said. If we're not going to do nothing, what's the point? And she's laying down on the bed at this point. And so then Jake allegedly gets up, and she's laying down, puts his meat in her mouth, and goes to pounding. Allegedly, her mouth and her throat. He finishes in about a month and a half, finishes all over her face, and then tells her to get the F out and rushes her out. And she's like, wait a minute, my hair's sticking to my forehead. I can't see, out of my eyes. Like she was just like, wait, like you gonna do this to me and just throw me out like I'm trash? That's how he viewed her, allegedly. And that's how he treated her. So after this incident happened, she tried to contact him sometime later to say how, I'm not gonna report you or nothing, but that was not good what you did and that was non-consensual. He blew her off because he simply didn't care. And here we are today. And so when a lot of people hear this story, they're gonna probably be stuck at the part of why would you go to his room if you didn't want to have sex? But nonetheless, consent is consent. She has to actually say yes. It's not just you take it because she came up to your room. You can't do that. That's actually illegal. And so with all this being said, you see all these YouTubers and all these influencers and what they're about, what they do. You see the patterns. And at this point in 2021, to all the people that want to hang around celebs, you want to go to their parties, you want to be down with them. If you're going to be down with them, this is the stuff that they do. And the more money they have, the more access they have to stuff. Nobody tells them no, and it's just like an addiction that they can't feed. So she didn't deserve that. I'm not saying that was cool in any kind of way, but what I'm saying is, in 2021, with everything we've heard, stay away from influencers, stay away from celebrities, stay away from these parties, stay away from these party houses, stay away. Because you already know what you're there to do. And in the video, she comes off as very naive, to be honest, even in the tone that she speaks in. And she says, well, I just thought I could be his friend. And I'm listening to this like, ma'am, that man has no reason to want to be your friend. And why would you even think that? So I'm going to end the story there. But I'm going to just say it's unfortunate. This is all alleged. But at the end of the day, stay away from these people. Because by now, we should know exactly what they're about.
What's up, my Curry Gang / Night and Day family? If you liked our original transparent glasses / face shields, then you will love these new and improved face shield glasses even better. With more colors to choose from, this shield is longer and wider. Pause. The nose piece is designed differently so it doesn't easily slide off, and the view is much clearer. We've also noticed minimum to no fog. These shields have been tested by our Night and Day team, and we think you will love them just as much as we do. The link to the glasses is in the description box below, so go get yourself some at nightanddayNetmarket.com.